的伤，谁像他们 know what's been before. Close the curtains, what you waiting for? And I be keeping secrets till I'm in the ground.
So before we start sharing about the numbers, first of all, we always look at these two important things I always share with my clients. First one is the entry price, second one will be the supply and demand. Entry price is very important because if you want to enter in a very safe price as compared to the nearby resale, then it will be easier for you to exit as well. As for the supply and demand, that is why I actually can share with you more about the MOP upgraders, the number of people are actually looking to upgrade and the potential of a transformation there. And this actually contribute to the demand of people who might be looking at Springleaf. If you look at the landlord launches, at the point of time the PSF is about 2001 to 2002, and those landlord projects that bought already in this stage, right, they could be selling around this 2005 to 2006. And this area are actually mainly from the 4 important districts. Today we are just sharing about this key 4 district. There could be other areas that will be looking around Springleaf. It could be also other 4 districts that will be looking at other areas as well. But I will just give it as a very neutral stand to share with you how the possibility might be looking around this area. So with that area who are looking to upgrade, you have to be ready to be looking at these prices about 2005 to 2006 for the kind of upcoming projects that will be TOP or even resale. And also, how much will the new launches will be selling? Because I feel that this one very important. If today you are buying these prices, right, you may be wondering whether this price is actually 29 prices and how much you think the new launches will be selling, so that you will feel safe to actually exit below the new launches prices in 2029. We know the current PSS for Springleaf resident is around close to 2000 PSF, and today we are actually entering here starting from, which is very safe. But the question is how safe it is. We have to look out on what are the key important factors that can contribute to the increase in potential exit pricing. So the next one I will be sharing with you these 3 particular projects that are located near MRT, and these have been bid by the developer. So as of now, what you see that Lakeside Drive, that could be estimated launch price at 2004, while Chuan Park might be in the between of 2004 to 2008. Xinghai it could be around 2008 PSF. So why am I sharing with you these particular 3 projects? Because these 3 projects will be the one that will be selling in future, and they could be selling around 2004 to 2008 PSF for that project near MRT. But today, our Springleaf is starting from 2000 PSF. You are still buying back at 2023 year. And how much do you think the developer will be selling for these 3 particular projects? Is it safer to enter when the next few launches are selling higher than the current one that you are seeing now that is near MRT? Based on the upcoming new launches that have not yet been bidded by developer, these few projects are already been confirmed in terms of the land for bidding opportunity. But what I noticed that all these upcoming new launches are actually located near MRT. What do you think the developer will be looking at in terms of the land bid price as well as the future selling price? And you notice that all these projects, right, are actually mainly near to mature estate, except Tanjong Rhu, probably Kallang Avenue and Telok Blangah. They are more belongs to the new township where not many projects are nearby. But the location itself has already shown that they are located at a very prime location. So you ask yourself, would you want to save more money for the potential higher PSF for the mature location, or would you want to enter the PSF that is already priced at 2023 at 2000 PSF starting from at a new township? This is something that I feel that there is a value behind it because all these have MRT bidding doorstep. Okay, let's look at this resale nearby within 1 kilometer. I would say that this resale Springleaf is gonna be the first mega development in the new township because not many projects are more than 500 units. In fact, within 1 kilometer, all these are actually belong to boutique and also slightly older projects. And the prices, highest PSF is around 1007, and also we have 1004 units available within 1 kilometer. Okay, let's look at the land to MRT within 1 kilometer. You will notice that all these projects within 1 kilometer are the mostly new launches. They have already transacted highest 2586 PSF, and our Springleaf is only starting at 2000 PSF. You have 500 PSF safe gap in between. Also, the other projects that are at an older version already transacted maybe highest about 1006. Okay, let's look at the resale property prices that is near Lentor MRT within 1 kilometer. All these projects which I noticed that they are already more than 10 years old. If you are okay with 10 years old and the prices are already transacted close to 2000, you may consider that because I believe the size could be bigger than Springleaf. However, you may want to also reconsider if if you are looking for something new and the PSF is already closer to the resale price that is starting from 2000 PSF, would you consider that? And that most important also is the harmonization as well, that don't include AC latch within the purchase price. For 2-bedroom resale property at Thomson area, what you see is that most of the 2-bedroom prices are starting from 1.3 million for 99 years leasehold, while Springleaf residence is starting from 1.078 million, and you can see the price gap in between. You could actually save about close to 300,000. Some more you are trading off with a newer condo with a harmonization concept, and that means to say you also save another 100,000 for your renovation fee. For 3 bedrooms resale properties at Thomson area, both prices between resale and the upcoming new launches is about 300,000 gap in between. And most importantly, you could see that the highest transacted PSF is already cost around 2004 PSF. But today, Springleaf resident is launching starting from 2000 PSF. You could also even save about 300,000 gap in between. Looking at this is harmonization layout, and most importantly, you are buying potentially below market value. So what I feel that this is very important to you, because I want you to feel safe. If you are buying a property price that is below market value, I feel that it's very safe. However, if you are buying a property price that is higher than the market value, then this is something that we need to reconsider, looking at the other factors such as transformations, any other potential upgraders, or even amenities around you that can help you to push the value in future. Last but not least is the 4-bedroom resale property prices near Thomson area. I have 2 important points to share with you. First is the Thomson tree, because I will use that example to compare with Springleaf resident, because first of all, this is slightly newer condo. The quantum is about better in terms of 435 units. For 4-bedroom prices with 1,004 square feet, the minimum prices that buyers have already transacted is around 2.8 million. If you compare with Springleaf residence for 4 bedrooms, 1,002 square feet, of course we did not include AC latch. Imagine if you include AC latch, that could contribute around 1,003 to 1,004 square feet, and our prices has already been started about 2.4 million. That means to say, if you are looking at a newer condo to save for AC latch prices, and you could potentially save about 400,000 K difference, do you think it's actually a safe move to enter? Not only that, right, what I want to highlight is this particular 5 bedrooms. Our 5 bedrooms square feet is about 1,004 square feet, but if you look at the nearby resale condo around here, if you are looking for extra 1 bedroom, but you want to have a comfortable price range at the Springleaf area, then I would say Springleaf resident for 5 bedrooms will be very suitable for you, because having a 5 bedrooms that is looking at 3 million onwards and is also selling at 4 bedroom prices at Lavenloo Mansion, I feel that this square feet in terms of the PSF is very attractive. As much as the numbers is important to you, I also feel that the supply is also important to you. That is why I want to share with you this particular slide. Along this MRT line from Springleaf, Lavenloo, Mayflower, right here, as well as Upper Thomson, we have actually checked out the number of listings available, and all of them actually contribute to less than about 500 units for sale. So for 500 units along this MRT line, I personally feel that it's not a lot. In fact, this listing could also include those duplicates. But if you look at something that I want to share with you is the PSF and the quantum. Most of the average PSF is already at 1,008, 1,007. There's even one at 2,000, followed by 2,002 and 2001. So if you look at this whole area, right, what I want to share with you is that this line is actually like Hillview downtown line. As it closer to Bukit Timah, it also shows that the PSF prices are potentially increasing. Similarly for Springleaf side, as it closer to Upper Thomson, the PSF is actually slightly more expensive. But why am I sharing with you this slide? Because I feel that supply and demand is very important. That's why in line with the upcoming MOP upgraders that contribute to about 8,000 plus people looking around for the same area for upgrading, do you think this supply of the numbers of housing, especially private, is able to cater to their needs? That is why I feel that why government is looking to do the service apartment, because most of people buying here are mainly for own stay. If they are buying for own stay, will there be enough properties for rent? That's why government is coming up with service apartment to cater to the upcoming demand of Singaporeans who might be selling, looking to wait for the upcoming houses, or maybe those who are looking to stay near CBD area. Okay, so the question still remains, when will the transformation complete? As much as I have shared with you the entry price, resale prices, and also supply and demand, I feel that exit strategy is very important to you. But first of all, because this is a new township, it will certainly take some time to mature. So along these 4 years of seller's stamp duty, what can we see in terms of the transformation from the infrastructure, MOP, or even the upcoming launches? Let's look at this timeline. So first of all, in 2025, Thomson-East Line has been ready for you, and people who are entering starting from 2000 PSF, followed by 2026, Sangkit Potok and Potok South MRT will be ready. This is the last 2 lines from Thomson-East Line. They will be ready in 2026. Another year later, Admiralty Road West to Lentor Avenue will be built. This is to actually boost the connectivity and also potentially increase the demand who are looking at Springleaf. After 2 years later, that is when your Springleaf has been TOP. That is the best opportunity that you could sell your house without paying seller's stamp duty. You can also easily cash out to find another upgrading size for your next investment. But in 2029, Lentor Avenue to East Coast Parkway will be completed as well. So that is the full transportation rail corridor to allow the connectivity for the future residents and the international expats. So when we talk about future, in after 2029, people of you might be thinking whether is it still worth to actually wait for it. So I decided to draw 5 more lines. Why is that so? Because as mentioned in the previous slide, for those sub-sale sellers, they are looking to sell for 4 years, and most of the profit are actually achieved after 4 years. However, I will have to highlight this really depends on your needs at that point of time. There are people who want to cash out after seller's stamp duty is ended. The reason being is they want to make use of the cash portion to buy another bigger size to increase the opportunity cost. So the opportunity cost is also the important part, because if you are looking to upgrade to another property, do you think continuing to hold the property for the profit is worth, or do you think the next property may increase even higher for the larger size? Last but not least, I want to share with you is this 2030s all the way to 2034. In 2032, the Cross Island Line will be ready as well. This is the future thing that I want to share with you, because it will be linked to the Clementi MRT, which Singapore top universities are located at. For another part I want to share with you is this upcoming upgraders. Another upcoming upgraders will be coming in throughout these few years down the road. So in 2019, you will encounter about 7,000 plus residents, and you will see an increasing BTO upgraders are coming after few years down the road. So is it actually still safe to exit at a later stage when all the transformation are completed? I feel that it's still safe, because the demand will be even higher. Most importantly is 2027, that is when the Lentor projects Woodland resale might be potentially looking at this PSF, because back then people are buying Lentor collection is actually around 2002 to 2004 PS. Potentially this PSF is the price that people might be accepting. So if you are entering at 2000 PSF, is it safer for you to even exit around 2005? Even if you enter at 2002, 2003, not forgetting those upcoming new launches that are located at a prime location, how much do you think will they be selling? For those projects that is near MRT, is it very rare nowadays? So this is the potential outlook that we should consider if you are looking to exit your strategy. And last but not least is this particular ULA master plan that shows the subject to detailed planning. If you look at the whole entire size of this potential residential block, and your house is actually located over here, would you want to enter as a first mover advantage, or would you want to have all the amenities infrastructures are completed before you enter the property prices? Which one is more safer? In conclusion, I would say that usually new township will take some time to mature. It won't be so fast to see all the transformation are coming out. But what is certain is that the prices, the entry price that you are looking is actually really close to the current market value, or even below than the market value. So this is something that we may look out. And this is also nice to hear that the government is not only launching with 4 years seller's stamp duty. Of course, there are also other transformation that just nice hit the end of the 2029. Not forgetting, our project itself is also TOP in 2029. So this is actually the best time when people who are looking to upgrade from HDB to condo, they can actually easily to move in immediately. What are the factors to look at for this new township that requires time to mature? First of all, the plus point about this area is that it is actually at a low density zone with nature as well as MRT nearby. And with the low density, right, I would say that the audience there might be very different. If you are looking for something that is near primary school for your kids, now I would say this might not fit you, because this project itself don't have any school, but it could have some potential school nearby that could potentially meet the demands of the people who are staying there. And also it's as a niche audience who appreciate nature. So for those who are looking to upgrade to property, right, this project I would say is more about quality, the tranquility over the crowd. So if you are someone who are looking at something tranquility, something like a very privacy, privileged area, then this Springleaf will be a good one for you. Next is the MRT. So I would say the MRT is a very good such value for you in terms of a long-term convenience, especially when the government launched the MRT there, right? How long will this MRT be there as compared to school? Our recent people famous one as the District 9 from ACS is already transferred to Tengah, and Tengah is something that I have shared in the video that is almost like a Punggol. So when schools are there, right, a lot of residents will come here, and I believe government is looking at Springleaf as the next Punggol because they are putting service apartment. He's going to develop more residential block area, so he will make sure that more amenities, infrastructure are well catered to the upcoming influx supply of residents staying there. Next one will be about developer branding. So for your information, Cocoland is the developer of Springleaf residents. So looking at the few examples like I mentioned about Punggol as well as Lavenloo, Cocoland have this mindset of uplifting the neighborhood, which I believe that he will ensure the price value for the Lavenloo and the Springleaf are well controlled. This is why Cocoland want to take part of this share at Springleaf, because I believe that he has the confidence, he has the experience of the humans' behavior who are staying there and able to catch their lifestyle who are looking at this area. Last but not least are all these particular audience who are looking at. But for upgraders who are looking for tranquility, retirees who are looking to downgrade from landed property nearby, and nature lover as well as telecommuters, or especially for teens, couple or even singles, they may actually like this kind of area because it's not that so crowded. Then even though there is no school nearby, they also like that they don't have any primary school nearby, because it is the kind of different status, different kind of branding, different kind of lifestyle for people who are staying there. And also investor who are looking at MRT line that is connected to upcoming Thomson-East Line, it is also connected to North-South Corridor, and last but not least is the upcoming Cross Island Line that is connected to Clementi. So the preview will be launching from 1st August and the public booking is 16 August. If you want to find out more whether you are the VVIP for this project, you can always contact me so that I will share with you whether you can enjoy further exclusive discount. Most importantly, I want to share with you is for those who are staying in HDB looking to upgrade, wanting to find out more about the timeline, how it works to actually avoid paying ABSD, you can always reach me at this contact, because a lot of people are looking at new launches tends to wait before deciding the timeline. But I want to highlight is that not many people of the HDB upgraders are able to achieve it. So I feel that it's very important to know how this progression works so that you will feel safe. And I also want you to feel comfortable throughout the process. Whether you want to upgrade or you want to plan first, feel free to reach me out. And I will be here assisting you which project will be the right choice for you based on your needs and wants. Thank you for seeing my video. I hope you like it. If you ever want to know more about the next project details, you can always feel free to drop me the message for a quick analysis or look out for my next video. See you!